The fall of Bataan during World War II was a pivotal moment in the history of the Philippines and the Pacific theater of operations. It marked the end of the American and Filipino resistance in the Philippines and the beginning of the infamous Bataan Death March. The Battle of Bataan began on January 7, 1942, when the Japanese launched a massive invasion of the Philippines. The American and Filipino forces, led by General Douglas MacArthur, were outnumbered and outgunned from the start. The Japanese forces quickly gained ground and pushed the defenders back into the Bataan Peninsula. For the next 3 months, the American and Filipino forces fought valiantly against overwhelming odds. They endured constant bombardment, artillery fire, and air attacks, as well as shortages of food, water, and medical supplies. Despite these hardships, they held out for as long as they could, hoping for reinforcements that never arrived. On April 9, 1942, the situation became desperate. The American and Filipino forces had suffered heavy losses and were running out of ammunition and supplies. General Edward King, the commander of the defending forces, realized that further resistance was futile and ordered his troops to surrender. The surrender of Bataan was a crushing blow to the morale of the American and Filipino troops who had fought so hard and sacrificed so much. It was also a major victory for the Japanese, who had achieved their goal of capturing the Philippines and securing their position in the Pacific. The aftermath of the fall of Bataan was even more tragic. The Japanese forced the American and Filipino prisoners of war to march over 60 miles to prison camps without food or water, in what would become known as the Bataan Death March. Thousands died from exhaustion, starvation, and brutality at the hands of their captors. The fall of Bataan was a turning point in the war in the Pacific. It marked the beginning of the Japanese occupation of the Philippines, which would last until 1945. It also served as a stark reminder of the brutality and inhumanity of war, and the sacrifices made by those who fought for their country. The fall of Bataan was a moment of great tragedy and loss, but it was also a time when the Filipino people showed incredible courage and resilience in the face of adversity. The Day of Valor serves as a reminder of the sacrifices made by those who fought for freedom and democracy, and it is a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Filipino people. Let us honor the memory of those who fell in battle and pay tribute to their bravery by working towards a future of peace, prosperity, and unity for all Filipinos.